Today's traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away first. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's loose at the 15. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's tilting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, getting them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown tie. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Red pass, it's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something right, that this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking on the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Floating away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. from the gun, the ground game. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker here. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ball State opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps firing. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
He's looking to throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's John. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking again to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Ball is free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Discards a man. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding it up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Rudy Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
His quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. If it's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the left side. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the left side. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's moved. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? Do we want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock? You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. This is a designed run. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Picking up this first down on the ground. Let's see what they do. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they can play for at least another couple of quarters.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll go with a direct snap. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Looking to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Into the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in
area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.